You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
He's the same person I also said, but then we don't got to do this. See, people, now the fans they're smartening up to what Surf does because they killing him on everything because he don't make no sense. And I say that with a lot of people. When you pop pills, you just talk. You just talk. It's not like you don't catch yourself. You just talk and then you dig yourself in holes. You got to try to dig yourself out. That's what people do that pop pills. So if you listen to all his interviews, it's always over here. It's all over the place. So he also said when he was on live, that's how I caught him up. I'm this, I'm that. Come out. Why do you have to take me? I ain't nobody. Is it? And then turned around and said, I want 100,000 for you. I said, sir, why you want 100,000 for me if I ain't nobody? You want 100,000 for me? You put up a list and said you want 100,000 for me. You want 100,000 for Mook, Daylight. This was the list you put up. That's some pretty big names. Why am I up there with all these big names? Oh, because I know ticket sales. I know the battle. Also, it's gonna be a big battle then. Yeah, it's gonna be a big battle. So then, what's your point? He just said I'm not a big battle. I don't come out in a movie. So why me and you battle is a big battle? Because if you battle JC, it ain't a big battle. You battling Cortez ain't a big battle. But it's just. At the end of the day, it's just talk. That's still my little dirty, man. You know that, man. Surf my little dirty. I watch Surf. I'm happy for Surf, man. I watch Surf come from nothing. And it's like I say, it's nothing. Little filth ball. I'm talking about. But when you come around me, and I don't be, Surf is the only one I'll get around and talk that shit to. I don't do that no more because I'm grown at this point. I don't want to get around you talking money. I don't care. I don't post my car on Instagram, I'm driving, or I don't do nothing. I don't post money on shit. You don't see me do none of that because that's like that's corny shit to me. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to know what I have or what I'm doing. If you see me, you see me. But when I get around Surf, I'm making my business to follow him every time. Surf is 14 years behind
me. Do you think, because I know what you're talking about when you did the Instagram live and you came on New News Live, do you think it's different for him to say what he says over here and you say what you say over there, but it's different when
of course it is.
Y'all are both on the...
He can't talk. What can he talk to me? Mm-hmm. He got him there. He tried to go into money at first and then caught himself because he realized he's talking to me. You can't talk. He do it with everybody, but he can't do it to me. Little dirty nigga, you've been watching me for 13 years pull up in cars with jewelry on. Since you knew me, I've been the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? The difference is you just caught up and you doing okay for yourself now and I'm happy for you. But I've been that nigga for 13 years since you knew me. You can't talk it to me.
Is that okay though? Like, actually that's a success story, right? So
yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy. I'm happy for him. It's not that, but you could tell when somebody is not used to having money, when they always throwing it in the air, always talking about it, always trying to talk. He talked to Cortez and them. He talked that shit. He talked to JC and them. I get this about it, I get that. So for you doing that to them, when you get around me, I'm gonna make it my business to do that to you. Because you know you can't fuck with me in nothing in life. Nothing. We can go anywhere you wanna go. He talks about bank accounts. I got 7, 8 of them. What you wanna pick one? Whatever you wanna do, we can do at this point. You wanna talk about being outside, building your brand and you can't fuck with me in nothing. So I only get on there and do and every time I get around him, I'm gonna do that because I don't like it when he do it to other people. Because everybody don't set themselves up the way they're supposed to, and I understand that because at one point I was not setting myself up, but I learned. Everybody don't learn, so even when I get around people, that I know, or if I don't, I try to give them some knowledge on just whatever I know. You know what I'm saying? Just to help them out because I learned. But you can't keep going around people and talking down on them. And then
it's battle rap, right? That's the whole thing, right? To belittle people in battle rap, right? That's just
not really. When you battling them.
Oh, okay, I got you.
When you battling them, but I'm all for I like to see people winning. Like if I just bought new teeth whitening, then I don't really need it.
Right, I got some of those too. Shout out to New Expressions.
New Expressions, you know what I'm saying? But I'm supporting. I bought some stuff from RX because they try. That shit is big to come from where we come from and then push your own business. Because so much people is working for somebody else. It's hard to start your own shit and be successful.
That's
just
fact.
very hard.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of guts to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be brave to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to support as much as I could. So you could talking down on anybody ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So when he do it to other battle rappers, I sit there and I watch it and I be like, oh, all right, cool. Well, now when you get on the joint with me, let's see if you do it. You know what I'm saying? So he started getting on there talking about 100. Goodz, on my grandma, I could show you 100,000. I said, sir, I'm happy for you. I don't want to talk about money. Like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm happy you could. But then he started, then I try to be nice. Then I had to start getting on him because like, all right, so then let's bet 100,000 on our battle. Now, let's be clear. I'm gonna be clear here. I'm gonna be very clear. Yeah, somebody just bought some. Shout out to whoever just bought some slick walks. I appreciate you so much. I swear I appreciate you. So let's be clear on this. If I bet $100,000, I don't have 100,000 to bet. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't have 100,000 to bet because if I lose that 100,000, that's gonna hurt me.
A lot, yeah.
That is going to hurt me. I'm not gonna sit there in front. But if he says, let's make that bet, I can go in the bank and take out 100,000 to bet.
How serious are you? 100,000? That's a lot.
Let's talk. But this is my thing. When you want to talk money, right? I don't want to talk money because honestly, I'm nowhere where I want to be. 100,000, like I said, that shit gonna hurt me. That shit ain't nothing I could just lose 100,000.
Right.
I'm cool. But if you want to talk money, if I lose that 100,000, I know how to go get it back. So I'm not too worried. And I'm very confident in what I do. You could not like me. I'm not gonna lose the battle.
But how do you judge? How do you do that? How
That's
do you determine 100,000? Who are the judges?
It ain't no way. It ain't no way. To be real with you, I would sit down with him and we pick the judges. Had to be like that.
Yeah, I don't think you can find three people to all both.
I got honest people. I'll pick you for a judge. I know you're honest.
And I would definitely turn it down.
But I will tell you how to do it. So I would pick 3 honest judges because I know they're not gonna bullshit, no matter what.
And then you'd have to accept whatever it is.
I would have to accept whatever they say, but that's never gonna happen.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.